Yo, I'm Brendan. Welcome to the Robinhood Gold Card, apparently. No, this axe isn't made of white gold. It's one I made for my wife whenever I proposed to her. But now Robinhood has this credit card that came out, and I actually predicted this 4 months ago.
I'm going to guess that the days of the X1 card are numbered. Instead, they're going to shut that down and issue us Robinhood credit cards. Mark my words. See if I'm right.
I've been using the X1 card for a while, and so I knew when Robinhood acquired them that they were just going to make their own card, and here we go. It's happened. It only took them 4 months. That's pretty fast, actually. And already, I'm intrigued. Nobody else has a gold credit card. Nobody else has 3% cash back on all categories. Sign me up. Actually, I already have signed up, but now I want to go over the features with you in depth and get into the nitty-gritty. Is this as good of a card as it sounds like it is? Does this further justify buying Robinhood Gold for $5 per month? And what are all the terms and conditions? What are all the little details that are going to catch us out? Let's find out. So first off, it's not actually made of gold. You have to refer 10 friends to get one that's made of gold. It's made of stainless steel. I have other stainless steel cards. I have the titanium Apple card. It's nice to have a premium card, but that's not why we get them. We need rewards. We need benefits here, Robinhood. What have you got for us? The positives. No annual fee. I love that. I don't want to trade higher rewards for a giant annual fee. Leave my fees alone. No foreign transaction fees. Also good. Planning a trip to Germany this year. I appreciate that. I'm going to drive on the Nürburgring. If you don't know what that is, that's the most famous racetrack in the world. Also, the headline feature, 3% cash back on all categories? What? But what is that little asterisk? What is that little number 2 there? This hidden mystery, this other shoe that's going to drop. We're going to find out in the third part of this video. And you get 5% cash back when you book travel through the Robinhood travel portal, which I don't think existed before now, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a brand new thing that they're just rolling out for this credit card. Very interesting. More benefits and perks because, of course, credit cards have to have a ton of them. Trip interruption protection, purchase security, auto rental collision damage waiver. So far, this is fairly standard credit card stuff. Extended warranty protection, return protection, zero liability protection. Also, pretty standard credit card stuff I would expect to have with a good card. Visa signature concierge service. Butler, get me my caviar. Travel and emergency assistance and roadside dispatch. All right, so pretty good perks, but we're really here for that 3% reward. I was hoping they would do this. Virtual cards. Yes, I love virtual cards. We can pay with disposable card numbers. This is so great. I use this a bunch with the X1 card, which I'm assuming might be canceled now. I don't know. What this does, if you're not familiar, is it literally generates a brand new, totally digital card number. So it doesn't issue you a new card. It just creates a new card for the purpose that you want to build it for. And because it's a digital card, you can set up different parameters around it. Like you could say, only allow this card to be charged once. So maybe it's like a monthly subscription thing. All you ever want to do is buy this thing for 1 month. You could set that up so you make sure you never accidentally overcharge yourself. You could set it up to only be able to work through one certain vendor. At least in the past, those are the kinds of things I could do with the X1 card. There's all these cool things you can build into those virtual cards to make them customized or limited or specific to whatever you want them to be for. And it all funnels down through the same one account. And so it's really cool that you have that customization, that flexibility. It's almost like you're organizing your spending via these virtual cards if you want. It's so interesting. It's so useful. There needs to be more of this. I love these things. There's probably some downside I don't know about them, but I don't know what that is yet. And this is fascinating for me. Designed for the whole family. When have I ever heard of a credit card that's used for the whole family? I've never seen this before. You can add card holders of any age so everyone can build credit. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Maybe that's a feature that I've just not heard of that's out there, but I've never even thought about issuing my little kids credit cards. Apparently we can. Wow, and they've built so much control and customization into that side too. This is so smart. It's basic stuff to track family spending, set limits, lock lost cards, that kind of thing. It's not like it's novel, but for all of those things to be integrated into one credit card that also has virtual cards, that's kind of novel. To give us all those tools in one, dude, I'm stoked about this. Earn more than ever. Terms apply. Let's talk about the requirements and limitations now, because we know already right on the face value, it's the gold card. Robinhood's premium subscription model is called Robinhood Gold. So you've got to be paying for Robinhood Gold to get this. Thankfully, like 2 weeks ago, I just signed up for Robinhood Gold because I already thought it was worthwhile. The $5 a month isn't that much to access the features that it unlocks. You get 5% APY on your cash, which is great. I did it because of the 3% IRA matching, which is totally incredible. And all the way through April 30th, if you transfer over, you get a 3% match too. And you get more instant deposits and Morningstar insights and a lower margin rate and all that jazz. That's all good too. But I really did it because of this transfer bonus and because of the 5% on your cash. And this is new. I haven't seen this. We're here to talk about the card, but Robinhood Gold just got another feature. Coming soon, deposit boost. I'm sorry, what is this? Score 1% more on every deposit, no cap. Your extra money can start earning 5% APY or be invested in stocks and ETFs as soon as you receive it. What? This might be its whole own video. This is something new to me. This is wild. This looks like it's a 1% boost on everything, no matter what you deposit. What in the world? I don't know how that's possible. All right, well, we got to stay focused here because we're here for the gold card. Let's find out if the details back up the claims that this is a really good card. First off, the rates and fees table. What I see here are pretty standard APR rates, which are obscenely high. Guys, if we're carrying credit card balances, we should not be signing up for new credit cards. Looks like pretty standard fee schedule here for balance transfers, late payments, all that kind of jazz. And that's about it. Okay, no landmines buried here, but let's keep digging. The Robinhood Gold Card rewards program rules. Tell me the nitty-gritty of the rewards, Robinhood. All right, so the first potential way we could get the shaft is by earning points, because they say that we get points with eligible purchases. So now I've skimmed through this and I've read this very boring statement for you to see if there's anything in here that I would consider a normal purchase that we would expect to get points for, but that Robinhood is intentionally excluding here. I don't think there's any of those in here. I think these are all legitimately ineligible purchases. If you're buying lottery tickets or reloading gift cards or whatever, of course that doesn't count towards points. I don't see any reason in here why we would unfairly lose or stop accruing points. It basically says if you're becoming delinquent or if you're committing fraud, then they'll stop you, but otherwise you don't have to worry about it. And then when we redeem points, it doesn't look like I see any way for them to be like transferred into other kind of credit card point systems or airline point categories. That might be something that they do in the future, but as of right now, I only see that we can redeem points that's basically 1 penny per point, which is like the baseline rate that I would expect a point to be worth. But I know that sometimes people can kind of hack that system and they can transfer points and they end up being worth more than 1 cent per point. So when we're redeeming for cash, when we're shopping for travel, and when we're shopping with points, like with actual rewards merchants, apparently we can shop directly through the shop portal in the app. All of those things will be worth just 1 penny per point. There's not a variable rate there. A lot of times in my experience, that rate varies depending on the use case and where you're spending the money. Cashback is typically the worst conversion and other stuff is better. In this case, it's all basically that same bottom line. And that also goes for redeeming for gift cards. So we're not getting cut any unique breaks or any really favorable point conversion metrics here, I don't see, but they're giving us that benefit on the front end. They're bringing us in with that 3% on all categories. And then on the back end, we're just stuck with the standard. It takes 100 points to make up $1. Okay, nothing too tricky here. Nothing really out of the ordinary. And then the last page here looks to be just the Visa signature benefits, which are unique more to Visa than they are to Robinhood. So you can click into details like this purchase security one and see what that kind of thing would cover or what it won't cover. But this is pretty standard Visa card stuff. This isn't like a condition of the Robinhood card from what I can see. Wow, so I really don't see many downsides to this. I mean, I personally don't need another credit card, but do I want a gold credit card? Do I want 3% back on all categories? Of course I do. And of course I've got to get it to test it out so I can show you. It's 9:25 at night, but I've got to make this video for you because I'm all about giving you this information as quick as possible and distilling it so that you don't have to go through all the rigmarole of reading all the terms and conditions. All I ask for in exchange is a gentleman's agreement of a subscribe and a like, and we'll be fair. We'll be square. Well, spoiler alert, I already signed up for this. I already requested to be put on the list whenever I first saw this come through, and so I'm already on the wait list to get it. I'll let you know as soon as I do and make an update video, maybe an unboxing video if you want to see that. And in the meantime, to see what's so good about Robinhood Gold outside of this credit card, watch this video next. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.